So let's go to main CSS and start styling a skills section, right? So this is going to be our skills section. Now over here, this is going to be a promise section. Maybe let's add that this is going to be end of services section first, right? End of services section over here like this. And over here we have a promise section, and obviously we're going to make a end of promise section, right? Just so it's easier a little bit for us to navigate. End of promise section over here like this, and we're just going to create again a block of code, right? So over here we're going to say that this is going to be a skills section, right? And right away maybe let's create a end of skills section, right? So now we have all our roles. We're going to place it over here, right? And the first thing that I want to do is I just want to target the whole section, right? Therefore I'm using the ID, and I'm going to say that I would want a color, right, to be white smoke, right? So I'm going to say the color, right? The color is going to be the font color, right? And I'm going to say that I'm going to write in white smoke. It's going to be a little bit harder to see for now, but the reason for that one is because we're going to be using a different background color, right? And we're going to be using this one, right? The black one that is kind of like, it's not a black, right? Because the typical web black would be like more, I don't know, shiny or something like that, right? This one is a little bit more kind of, I don't know, faded or something like that, right? So we're just going to copy this, and over here we paste it. And now you can see that we have over here this little bit more faded color, right? And after that, what we would want to do is actually add a padding for the whole section. And we're going to say the padding is going to be, let's say, something like 40 pixels and 40 pixels, right? So something like this for the whole section, right? Not just for the sides, but for the whole section, right? So we added this padding over here. And after that, we're actually go ahead and ready. We can go to skills, right? This is going to be ID. And then we're going to target both of our, let's say, divs that has columns, right? Both of them that has 6 like this, right? So you can see it's right away targeting both of them that has a class of column small and 6, right? So over here, what I would want to do is actually add a side padding. So I'm going to say that padding top and bottom is going to be 0, but over here we're going to add 40 pixels, right? So it's a little bit more padding to the sides, and just so it looks a little bit better. And the next thing that I would want to do is actually work around over here with these progress bars, right? And again, one of the things that everyone always doesn't like is for some reason these rounded corners. So I'm just going to show you how we can get rid of them. So I'm going to write progress over here like this. This is, we're targeting the actual progress class. And over here, we're going to say the border, right? And we're going to say radius, and we're going to say this is going to be 0. And you can see right away how they actually got right away squared, right? So this would be the way how we can do that, right? And over here, we don't need to add important because it right away actually changed. And what we would need to do is I would just want to change over here this background color, right? So I'm going to write over here the background color, and I'm going to use this orange one, right? So again, I'm just going to copy this and paste it, and we're just going to paste it over here, right? So now you can see that we actually changed it around to this orange color, but it doesn't look as well as actually I would want it. So you know what, let's change it around for this one, right? For this gray one, maybe that's going to look a little bit better, right? So we go back again to the top, and I'm just going to copy this one, and let's say we're going to get rid of this guy, the orange one. Maybe it wasn't the best idea. And you can see that gray one actually looks much more better. And that's what's going to be happening, that when you're going to be actually working with especially colors, and I have to honestly tell you right away, I'm no designer or nothing like that, but you will be changing around. You know, one look you're not going to like, the other one you're going to like better. I really like that orange, so I kind of stuck with that one, and I guess my bad that I'm always trying to pretty much insert it everywhere I want, right? But this is how we can actually create over here this skill section, right? And again, at the end, we're gonna add the animate, that where it's actually, they're all gonna be sliding in, therefore we made those divs, right? But in general, this would be all how we can actually create this progress bars, right? And now we're ready to actually go ahead and create over here this Jumbotron.